What's going on, Jeromes? Of course, the NFL season is nearly upon us. Of course, that means power ranking season. And as you know, we put out the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. If you disagree with any one of the rankings, you are wrong. How does it feel? But also, actually, we like taking a look at the landscape and critiquing some of the other power rankings that are out. And ESPN, the geniuses over there, they did up a NFL preseason power rankings, how 32 teams stack up. Well, how many teams would it be? Well, I guess ours has 33 teams. So wanted to dive in, and the Vikings, of course, are poo-pooed on. It happens, man. So on this power rankings, they also listed a player who's on the hot seat, kind of like. Chiefs at 1, Eagles 2. You gambling fools. Yeah. So all right. So the two Super Bowl participants from last year, each with a franchise quarterback. Yeah, cool, awesome. Special teams coordinator Mike Clay. Was he on the hot seat? Yeah. Bengals. Niners at 4. Now, it's interesting that the Bengals are still that high at 3, even though Joe Burrow may potentially miss the first couple weeks of the season. The Niners up there at 4. If they can get their ish figured out at quarterback, they'll have it made, man. That defense is still very, very concerning. Bills at 5. It feels like the Bills are always that team that's just like, they're almost there. And the reported consternation behind the scenes. Does Diggs want out? Diggs says no. I don't know, man. The Dolphins at 6. It seems a little bit high, but if Tua can stay healthy, they do have a very talented roster, man. And even though they're in a pretty tough division, I mean they are one of the tougher teams as well. Cowboys at 7. Disagree. Hard disagree, man. It's like, hey, we had Brandon Cooks. Cool. There's a reason why Brandon Cooks has played for 17 different teams. I don't know, man. Like I don't believe in Dak. I don't believe in McCarthy. I just don't. I really don't. Although Tony Pollard is the truth, man, as we saw last year. Ravens at 8. I'll put the Ravens a little bit higher. Yeah. I mean, Lamar in offense, it's actually catered to him. Zay Flowers looks like he's legit. Yeah. 9, the Chargers. The only thing holding them back is the history. I mean, the Chargers have been the AFC Vikings for a number of years, but Herbert is the absolute stone cold nuts. Slater is a stud. They got weapons all over the place. Defensively, they're going to get after it. Although, I mean, they should have fired Brandon Staley last offseason, man. Like, he's not going to be the coach that gets them to where they need to be. Now, Lions at 10. Of course. Well, see, this is why I feel bad for Lions fans, because Lions fans don't want this hype. Like, they've been down so long. They've had the rug pulled out from underneath them so many times. They've just been trounced with bad football. And it's not them. It's not Lions fans who's hyping up the team. It's the media. It's the media calling them the cat's ass. Even though they started out 1-6 last year. No big deal. But sure, yeah, Jared Goff, is he going to take them where they need to be? Jameson Williams, week 7, is he going to step up? Monra, respect, is one of the best slot receivers in the game. The defense, they added some pieces. The offensive line is good to go. So, I don't know, maybe they should trade for Jonathan Taylor. I don't know. Jaguars 11. Again, this seems a little bit of betting on the come, sort of like the Lions, but Trevor Lawrence is an absolute monster. Won a playoff game last year, the huge comeback against the Chargers, and Jacksonville. I mean, I respect Doug. I respect what they're doing there. The Seahawks. They reloaded, adding JSN, even though he's got that bone injury in his hand. Hopefully he'll be good to go for the start of the regular season. Geno, I love Geno Smith. I love Geno because he don't give a fudge. So go back and watch some Geno West Virginia tape. That's like Geno, Steve Slayton. I think that they were together. West Virginia Mountain Mama, let's go, take me home. Jets at 13. I'm really shocked that the Jets aren't in the top 10. And all of this talk about Aaron Rodgers, adding Alan Lazard, adding all of Rodgers' friends, adding Dalvin Cook. I mean, the Jets' defense is legit. Offensively, it's almost like the media and Jets fans didn't watch Aaron Rodgers last year. He was the problem with the Packers' offense. Now you could say, well, he just didn't care. Okay. Sure, but at a certain point, Father Time is undefeated, and Rodgers was an absolute liability on the Packers' offense last year. Like, ask Packer fans; like they will legitimately tell you. So, I have a feeling that this Jets team, this could start out bad and really spiral. I mean, if the Jets start out like 2-5. And the New York media really gets after them, this could go bad very quickly. And it sucks because our guy Rob Salah could be the scapegoat in this situation. Steelers at 14, I mean, they are rising because, remember, hey, George Pickens is more talented than Justin Jefferson. Great. Awesome. But yeah, Kenny Pickett in year 2, can he make a little bit of a leap himself? Najee Harris, I think, is a stud. I think they're trying to get things sutured up in the trenches. I mean, TJ Watt healthy is an absolute monster. So, I do like what the Steelers are doing. 14, though? All right, so the Vikings check in at 14. They're actually down. On the hot seat is Kirk Cousins. Cousins in a contract year for the 4th time in his career, but the first he signed with the Vikings since 2018. The Vikings decided against extending his current deal in March. There's no obvious heir on the roster, but at the very least, 35-year-old Cousins will have to ward off any hints of physical decline to secure a new deal. On the other hand, a huge season could propel him to a bigger payday in free agency next offseason. And here's the thing. So the Vikings won 13 games last year. Yes, you could say it's a fluke, a point differential, and all that stuff. Whatever happened in the wild card round, that was more on the defense than it was on the offense of Kirk Cousins. And the defense got better, adding Brian Flores and getting aggressive on that side of the ball and subtracting some older, slower veterans like Kendricks, like Patrick Peterson, like Diesel Dalvin. Well, even though I would have taken Diesel back, but not at $14 million per year. And offensively, I mean, Addison swapped out for Thielen. I mean, that's an upgrade. It really is. Josh Oliver adds a little something as a receiver, as well as the best blocking tight end in the game. You lose Dalvin Cook, but I'll pay Madison. I'll pay Madison 3.5 versus paying Dalvin 10.4. I mean, that's what's going on, man. So the offense is also a second-year continuity with Kevin O'Connell. The offense got better. It did. So the offense that was top 10 last year got better. The defense that was 31st last year obviously got better. Special teams is going to be super clean and super mean. And so still they're 15. Okay. It's okay. Tranquillo, let them sleep on us, Duerme. And the Giants at 16. I actually like that they're relatively accurate with the Giants here because, yes, the Giants beat the Vikings in the wild card. But I mean, the Giants definitely played over their skis last year. I don't see what. How'd you give Daniel Jones $40 million and not pay Saquon? It's just so stupid. Patriots, Browns, Saints, blah blah blah. Packers at 20, could be even lower, but I get it. The Bears at 24. So they rose a little bit because Justin Fields put on some nice training camp tape. Now, if they can protect Fields and Fields has weapons around him, maybe they'll be able to rise up. And I know people made a lot of like, Justin Fields threw those nice screen passes to DJ Moore and Khalil Herbert in the preseason game. But okay, sure. Who's at the bottom? Cardinals, right? It's got to be Cardinals. Yeah. All right, Cardinals at 32. Again, what's amazing is that the Cardinals have their own first-round pick. They also have the Texans' first-round pick. Ooh, baby. Could they go 1-2? Could they go 1-2, Caleb Williams, and then Marvin Harrison Jr. in the desert? Monty Austin Ford, our guy. Come on, man. There you go. But, yeah, the Vikings clock in at 15. I would ascend them. I would put them above the Steelers. I would put them above the Jets, yes. I will put them above the Seahawks. I will put them above Jacksonville. I will put them above the Lions, yes. I will put them above, yes. All right, so now we start getting close. So the Chargers, Ravens, definitely above the Cowboys. So I would put like the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Chargers, and the Vikings all in the same strata. So that's the neighborhood we're talking about. I respect the Bills, the Niners, Bengals, the Eagles, and the Chiefs. So it is what it is there. But your thoughts are thoughts. ESPN, the geniuses over there, put the Vikings at 15 in their latest NFL Power Rankings. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts and their thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Most worth of work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.